Hi everyone, it's Elisa. This letter was written on June 28th, 1971, by my mom, Captain Sarah Allgood, from San Antonio, Texas. She was 5 days away from leaving the Air Force to become a full-time mom and wife, 3 months pregnant with me, and feeling the strain of long shifts, a chatty coworker, and relentless summer rain. At one point in the letter, she blames the weather on the quacks salted the clouds. She meant it sarcastically, but what's wild is it wasn't far off. In the early 1970s, cloud seeding was actually being used in the United States, including Texas, to try to increase rainfall during droughts. So while it may have sounded like a joke, there were real programs happening behind the scenes that could have contributed to the weather she was dealing with. Still, her voice is what stands out. Sharp, tired, loving, and real. Here's the letter. June 28. Hi, Whittle Chickie. Gee, I sure feel better today than yesterday. Had a bitchy day at work. I'm teaching Pam and Joanne. Well, Pam is no problem, but Joanne talks or chatters so goddamn much it just drives me up the fucking wall. Only 5 more days, and heaven. I'll be in heaven. Well, the rain is still with us. Ever since the quacks salted the clouds, the weather has been fucked up. Judy called this afternoon to tell me she was low because it had been raining there in Miami for the last 3 days. She hates the rain even more than I do, if that's possible. I can't wait until I go down to Miami. She gets lonesome home all alone while Dick works. I take a nap almost every afternoon when I get home. I'm always so tired and I can't wait to rest myself. I slept. Then I went to Jan's and watched the Monday night movie. Pam, Jan, and myself. I love you, darling. Guess when my special delivery letter got here? This morning sometime after I left for work. I knew you had mailed it and the damn postal service screwed it up. I know my baby usually follows through on something he starts. God, I love you. Your letters were so sweet. I'm not disappointed in your getting out of the Air Force. Everything you do and decide upon will be just fine with me, as long as we're together. Okay? I just don't ever want to be apart. This year will be enough to last the rest of our lives. I'm supposed to be with my Whittle Chickie forever. It's a good thing this is my last week to work. The buttons almost pop off the top of my uniform, and the waist is tough to fasten. After all, I'll be 3 months on Thursday. I was supposed to see Dr. Brecken today, but he didn't get back from leave, so the clinic called and told me I'd see him on the 2nd of July at 9:15, Friday. I like that better anyway, because they make me do shit cases on Friday because thoracic doesn't operate. This Friday, Dr. Stafford is having a farewell cocktail party at his home and then dinner at some fancy Chinese restaurant. I'm supposed to go with Buck and Jan. I really don't want to go and hobnob with all the wives. I wouldn't mind as much if my handsome husband was here to be with his wife. There's no way I'll get out of it, so I suppose I'll have to go. I should be thankful he thinks enough of me to include me to his party with Buck. After all, he's been here 7 years, 2 years with Dr. Stafford. Well, Whittle Chickie, I'm sleepy now, so I'll get ready to hug my pillow and call it Whittle Precious Darling Dick, etc. I love you, my wonderful, handsome, sexy, loving friend, lover, husband, father of my child, and all the other precious words that describe the man I'm married to. I love you, forever and always, Sarah. That one line, the quacks salted the clouds. It says so much about my mom. Tired, sarcastic, and not one to suffer fools. And even though she said it offhand, she wasn't wrong. Cloud seeding was happening in Texas in the early 70s, and it's entirely possible the weather she was cursing really was being manipulated. What she didn't know, and what I'm learning now, is just how much history was unfolding around her while she focused on love, on work, and waiting. These letters bring all of that together, the ordinary and the extraordinary, the personal and the political, the past and the present. Thanks for listening and for walking through the story with me, one page at a time. Wow. You can explore more at theallgoodslove.com, message me anytime on Facebook at theallgoodslove, or leave a comment on YouTube, where the podcast is also available. See you in the next one.